It's funny how sometimes the most ordinary things, like a simple job advertisement, can tell you a ton about our economy. In this explainer, we're going to put one of these ads under the microscope to see what it really says about the skills that are in high demand today. $45 an hour. When you hear that number, what kind of job comes to mind? Something in tech, maybe, or finance? It's a pretty hefty wage, right? It suggests a really high level of expertise. But the actual answer, well, it might surprise you. Because that's the pay for a skilled trade. Yep. So what we're going to do here is deconstruct this one job ad piece by piece to figure out exactly what it takes to command that kind of salary and, more importantly, what it tells us about where work is heading. So our source material is a real-deal job ad for a full-time CNC operator. Specifically, they need someone who knows phonic controls, and the job's located in Dandenong, Australia. Let's break down what all of that actually means. Here are the hard numbers. The job is for a CNC lathe machine setter and operator, and the pay range is a very, very healthy $40 to $45 per hour. So this isn't some theoretical exercise. It's a real-world company willing to pay top dollar for a very specific skill set. To really get why this job pays so well, we first have to decode all that technical language. I mean, what on earth is a Fanuc-controlled CNC lathe? Let's break it down. Okay, first up, the CNC lathe machine itself. The best way to picture it is like a super advanced computer-guided pottery wheel, but for metal. An operator takes the technical drawings and uses this machine to shape a perfect, finished product. This kind of precision is absolutely critical in manufacturing for making everything from car parts to medical implants. It's the perfect mix of hands-on work and digital smarts. And here's the key. Fanuc controls. This is the specialization that makes all the difference. Fanuc is basically the operating system, the unique programming language for this machine. Knowing how to speak Fanuc is the skill this company is willing to pay a premium for. It's not just about running the machine, it's about programming its brain. So we know what the job is, but what kind of person are they actually looking for? Well, the ad gives us a really clear picture of the ideal candidate, and it's this fascinating blend of technical chops and personal qualities. And what's so striking here is the balance. I mean, look at this. On one side, you have the non-negotiable hard skills. You've got to have experience with Fanuc and tooling. But on the other side, a positive attitude and the ability to learn are listed as just as essential. This tells you that in the modern trades, how you work is just as important as what you can do.
And then, of course, there's the logistical part. A simple but absolute deal breaker. You must have the right to work in Australia to even get your foot in the door.
All right, so we've covered what the company wants from you. But a job's a two-way street, right? What does the employee get in return for these valuable skills, besides the paycheck? The ad actually gives us a pretty clear window into the work environment.
And this slide really shows the whole package. The schedule's a standard day shift, but hey, check out that early finish on Fridays. That's a huge perk. They're also promising on-the-job training, flexibility, and they really emphasize a safe, comfortable place to work. This is about more than just a job. It's about your quality of life. Let's just focus on this quote for a second. The company doesn't just mention safety. They specifically call out a family environment. In a market where everyone's competing for skilled workers, companies are selling their culture. They know that to get the best people, they need to offer a place where people actually want to be.
So, after dissecting this one little advertisement, what can we take away? Let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture this single document paints about the skilled labor market today.
Here are the big takeaways. First, specialized knowledge, like knowing Fanuc controls, is incredibly valuable. Second, this isn't your grandpa's workshop. Modern trades require you to be digitally literate and have hands-on skill. Third, your attitude and your willingness to learn are considered core qualifications. And finally, companies are competing on culture and work-life balance, not just the salary. When you really get down to it, this simple job posting is so much more than that. It's a blueprint. It shows a clear path to a high-value, well-paid career that lives right at that crucial intersection of working with your hands and working with code.
And all of this leaves us with a final thought. This ad highlighted a skill set that many of us probably didn't even know was so valuable. It kind of makes you wonder, what other critical, high-paying skills in our economy are just flying under the radar right now?